major shout out to Impact Strength, really good gym to train in. I do all my soccer skills in there, my weightlifting, about everything I do inside that gym. So huge shout out to them, especially to the owners. They're really good people. I definitely recommend Impact Strength. What's up? It's Alex from Chuco FC Soccer Academy, and welcome to episode 1 of Road to Perform, the brand new video series here in the Chuco FC YouTube channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. What this series is going to be about, what my goal is, but it's technically to use soccer and the way as an athlete that trains to get in the best shape of my life. Is my goal to be a pro? Well, that just varies. It depends so much on many factors. I cannot get mad if it doesn't work out. If it does, then that'd be great, because eventually I am heading out on some tryouts later on. So crossing fingers. I'm not mentioning the team, I'm not mentioning where it's at, just to keep it exciting from you guys and to keep having content. But most importantly, I will be heading out for some tryouts and, training my heart out and giving the best performance possible. Now the reason I didn't call the series Path to Pro, it's because I have priorities. I am a 24-year-old male that has priorities. I have a career to follow, I have family to support, and obviously I have a business to create. So you always have to have a plan B. If plan A doesn't work out, plan B can work out. And even if plan A and B doesn't work out, you need to have a plan C. So that's why my major point is train to perform, and then you can worry about everything else later. So that is my biggest point, because you cannot be a professional soccer player if you don't train, if you don't perform. So that's what we're starting off at first. That's where I'm at. I'm currently right now at the gym about to put in a back and chest workout along with my cardio and ball work. I'm just waiting on my buddy David Orozco, which is running a little bit late. To tell you guys a little bit about David, he's been training with me for the past couple of 3 months. He's been giving it his all. His goal is also to be in the best shape possible, to feel good, and what better way than using the sport that we both love, which is soccer. And he's mentioned to me that he's kind of interested in also trying out, but we'll get there when that's time. Right now we just have to worry about keep training, keep grinding. And if you guys are wondering how long I've been training, before I even started these video series, I've been training every single day for the past years, I believe. I use soccer as my main focus to keep my shape and to feel successful to gym, because I'll be honest, when I do gym workouts, I have the main purpose that I want to perform in soccer. I have done going to the gym just to be healthy. That was like when I thought my career was over for soccer, but it's not the same. When you train weightlifting, when you train cardio for a certain specific goal, which is like a sport, that's when you push yourself to your limit on your workouts, because you know that workouts will just make you even a better athlete. And that's why, having a goal in mind just to perform in soccer is a great way to start training, start doing everything like if you were already that pro athlete. If you want to get in the best shape of your life, you can definitely follow the YouTube channel, follow this journey, and be part of this growing family. And I got to give a huge shout out right now. There's 91 of you guys on the YouTube channel that have been subscribing and definitely been showing feedback about the videos. So thank you so much to all you guys. Definitely excited to continue creating more content for you guys, and most importantly, to keep on growing. So thank you so much, and shout out to all 91 subscribers. Now, this guy's really taking forever, so I'll probably go inside and get ready and warmed up. Okay guys, so welcome to the first episode of Road to Perform, and definitely I'm going to be voicing over every single training session. That way you guys have an idea of what we're doing and explaining the drills. That way you guys are not lost. So for the very first drill is we are doing gated passing and receiving, which right now we're receiving with the instep of our foot and passing the ball solidly with the same foot we received. So for example, right here, I'm about to receive the ball with my right foot and I pass it with my right foot. Make sure you try to make your first touch between the two cones. That way you have more of an idea where to place the ball. Like for example, right there, the ball left out of David's feet. You really want to press that ball in between the cones. Try to take only 2 touches max to keep the pace going and to keep the speed of play. So here the next one that we're doing is exactly the same as the first one, a different variations. Actually, we did quite a few variations of the same exercise, but now we're using our outstep to receive the ball and pass with the same foot we received the ball with. Okay, for example, right there, the ball almost left my foot, left David's foot. I said foot. So we're getting back. We receive with the outstep, pass with the left foot. Receive outstep, pass with left foot. Something different that I want to keep in these videos is that not everything comes out perfect. We do mess up, and that's the whole reason we're training. We're allowed to mess up in the training as many times as you want, because eventually in the game is where you least want to mess up. So here in the training sessions, I am leaving it raw. That way you guys can see the mess ups, the frustration. I just kind of want to keep it transparent and show you guys that it's not as simple as it looks. Maybe for some of you players might say, this is pretty easy. I do it all the time. But for some players, you know, it's difficult. And I know for many of my youth players and players that I train in high school and some few in college have a hard time with these simple drills. Okay, the next one is exactly, we're still using the 2 cones as the gate. Now we're receiving the ball with our right foot and passing with the opposite foot, which is our left foot. For example, right here, I receive it with my right and pass it solidly with my left. And we continue for about a minute. Okay, the next movement that we're doing is probably a little bit advanced for some players, maybe not, I don't know. But anyways, the whole purpose of this drill is to receive the ball at pace, sole rolling, crossing through the gate, and passing with the opposite foot. It was a little difficult for David. It was pretty difficult for myself, but I feel it's a movement that you should train here and then. You never know when the ball might be coming at pace and you might have the time to sole roll. It will also develop new skills in terms of rolling the ball with your sole, so good way to train this movement. Next exercise in this training session is more of a conditioning / dribbling exercise. We got 5 passes over the hurdles and then followed by zigzag with the left and then moving up to the cones with zigzag with the right. Once we're done with the zigzagging, we drop down, sprinting with the ball, and repeat the whole circuit about 5 times. This is my way of working on conditioning. I like to work it with the ball. The majority of the exercises, I feel training with the ball makes it a lot more convenient in terms of the game of soccer. I mean, you do have your treadmill workouts, your sprint workouts, everything that needs to be done in terms of fitness, but I like to incorporate the ball a lot to work on my fitness and technique at the same time. So that is my way of training. If I know there's many other ways. Every player has their own individual style of training. I hope you guys like my training style. It's a little bit different from what you see usually. So this is one exercise I would highly recommend to try, especially if you want to work on your quick feet and dribbling at pace. For the next variation of this exercise is typically the same thing. We only switch the beginning part of it. Instead of the pass being in the ground, it's now as a volley and you receive it. And the dribbling, you go as quickly as you can through the cones and back, sprinting at all times. On the zigzagging, there's no specific order. You go as if you were in a game, trying to get through opponents as quickly as possible and obviously not losing control of the ball. So the very last exercise of this training session was a little hurdle jumps followed by cone weaving with the ball. This was more just to finish off the conditioning portion of the training session, just to tire myself out and to give it my all. Something to keep in mind is when you're dribbling, try to keep it as close to you as possible, go around the cones, and then at the very end, we gave like a little wall pass. Wall pass didn't come out through there, but on the next one, it did. On the hurdle, we did like 10 little small jumps, going non-stop. And then your partner is going to pass the ball, you receive it, you dribble around the cones as quickly and as controllable as possible. And then at the very end, you reach the last cone, find your man, he passes it back to you, and you pass it back to him, and repeat. And I did a total of 8 laps in total, which again, it was more for like a conditioning finisher more than anything. And I ended up really sore. This training session was about 2 hours long with workout, ball work, and everything. Feeling good, but still have a long way to go.
You call me all friendly, telling me how much you miss me. That's funny, I guess you heard my songs. But I'm too busy for your business. Go find a girl who wants to listen. Cause if you think I was born
Alright guys, I just made it back home from my second training session, which I did not record, just due to just focusing on the training. I didn't want to focus on recording and moving the camera and all that fun stuff. It was a small group training session, so that was pretty decent. And we're at the end of the video. I hope you guys liked episode 1 of the Path to Perform series. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out and ascend to the top. If you made it this far into the video, I'm going to show you guys my dinner real quick. Half a sweet potato with 6 ounces of ground turkey mixed with bell peppers and onions.